Hi, I'm Dan Gable with Shore Murphy and Associates at KZ, and this is another episode of Big Agent in a Small Town. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video. So one of my rituals with my son, and each night we do kind of wind down, is to watch a YouTube video together. And at least when I'm watching YouTube, I can't speak to anyone else. Well, almost the first thing that's going to come on before a video we're watching is an ad to buy business insurance, and specifically contractors insurance online. So obviously, as someone who specializes in business insurance and contractors insurance in particular, this kind of piqued my interest of wondering what's this all about. So during my lunch today, instead of doing something fun like reading up on the NFL debut tonight or something like that, I decided that I would go online and get a contractor's insurance quote and see what the process was like and go through kind of the pros and cons and my takeaways. The first thing I'll say is obviously I'm going to be a little biased. Like I said, that I specialize in insurance for contractors. I feel like I make the process informative and easy. So that's my scope going in. So that would be my disclaimer before we go in here. But first, let me go through what I would say were some of the pros of going through the process. First thing I felt like was the screens did go fairly smoothly, and with getting a quote, it did seem pretty user friendly in that way. The questions that were asked also seemed pretty straightforward and easy as well too. Another thing I liked, I had a question about what a quote, so I used the chat feature, or I didn't have to wait very long for someone to respond to the chat, and I got an answer or to my question quickly. So that I viewed as a positive as well too. And kind of lastly, obviously you have an instant gratification thing of getting an insurance quote quickly. So those are the pros, I would say, with the process of getting that business insurance quote online. Here's where I go through some of the cons. One, it was a little more time consuming than I thought. That there were a good amount of questions and things like that. So it wasn't just a answer 5 questions, get an insurance quote thing that I thought it might be. Also, there's not a lot of customization possible as well too with the quotes. It's kind of a good, better, best model, and you can't really increase different limits or things outside of one of those 3 options. Obviously, every business is unique, so I feel like customization is really important with quotes. There are also some uncommon exclusions on the policy online, and that there wouldn't be on the policies I work with. Some, for example, an exclusion I feel like could be a simple clerical error and could potentially result in a general liability claim not being covered. So, that's something I would definitely say if you're buying online, is to read those exclusions really, really carefully. Also, the last thing was the rates actually seemed higher, at least on this class of business I looked at, which was for heating and air contracting, versus what most of my carriers would be at. So at least in that class of business, there didn't really seem to be a rate advantage as well too. So here kind of my takeaways is with the process. As if you haven't started a business yet, you're just wanting some really rough numbers, this might be a good way of doing it. But I really recommend, even with that, working with an independent insurance agent who can give you multiple options, who works with multiple companies, that specialize in insurance for contractors and can customize coverage to your specific business as well too. And also can make the process easy. So, for example, my process, I could take about the same time that you are filling out something online to get a quote with the information I need to get a quote. Customize it to your business, have multiple options for you, and to be able to handle everything by electronic signature, or it's also quick and easy as well too. So Well, like I said, in conclusion, there are definitely some conveniences with the quote online, but I definitely don't feel like it replaces an independent agent and the advice and knowledge we can bring to the process as well. If you have any questions about business insurance, please reach out by phone or text at 217-932-2267 or by email to Dan, D-A-N, at shoremurphycasey, SHOREMURPHYCASEY.com. Thank you.